Don and I want to say how much we love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for your support in Taylor's Foundation. Your support helps us to continue to share Taylor's story and hoping to save lives in the process. Parents, have you ever had the fear of losing one of your kids? It is feared by all parents and is unimaginable loss, I know. I've had this fear many times raising our kids, and I still do. Yes, it's unimaginable until it happens to you. Don and I never dreamed this would happen to us. Parents should not have to bury their kids. On July 15, 2003, our worst fear happened. This is the day Taylor took his life. This is the day I lost a huge chunk of my heart. Taylor was 17 years old, just turned 17, when he made the uneducated decision to use anabolic steroids, which cost him his life. His death was life-changing to our family. When you take your own life, you're not thinking very clearly of how it will affect your family, friends, especially your mom. The feeling he must have felt must have been one of complete hopelessness, no desire to live, and the pain must have been unbearable. Taylor and I were extremely close. We did everything together. At the time, Don traveled 2 weeks out of the month. Mackenzie and Don were away at college, so we worked together. We were a team. I loved our times together. For those of you who didn't know Taylor, he was smart, funny, good-looking, creative, enthusiastic about life, had a great sense of humor, not to mention a ladies' man. In the blink of an eye, all that was ripped from my heart. My heart has never healed. I have learned to hide the pain I feel on a daily basis. Being of a strong faith, I'm assured we are going to be together again, but I must trust in the Lord's plan, as difficult as that might be. We all know God has a plan for each one of us. His plan for Taylor was to let us borrow him for 17 years and then took him back to be one of his angels. I remember Don telling me at Taylor's wake that God spoke to him. He said, "Don, I have taken your son, but his name will stay alive in your heart and the heart of others if you follow my request." God appointed Don to be his messenger, to go out into this drug-infested world and to educate other families about this life-stealing drug that takes the lives of numerous people, especially our children. Our family has a very strong sense of faith and belief in God's promises. Without questioning, Don took up the job of educating others on the dangers of these drugs. This is why we formed Taylor's Foundation over 18 years ago. We were obedient to his request, and he has provided all the means for us to complete his mission. Is my heart still broken? Yes, but it will be made whole again when I'm holding Taylor in my arms again. All my pain will be set free. Cherish each moment with your family and friends. You never know when it's going to be the last time you'll see them. Tell them how much you love them and what they mean to you. Friends, I do this with my friends and family, and I know I make some of my friends uncomfortable, but if I'm going tomorrow, at least they know where my heart was with them. The biggest regret I had was I never got to tell Taylor I loved him one last time. I want to share this picture of Taylor taken on our last family vacation in July of 2003. And this was a note he left for me before he died. If you're scared to look back, but too afraid to look ahead, just look beside you and I'll be there. And these were the words that were written in his handwriting. Taylor is not only with me every step, he's right alongside Brian, Donald, Tavis, and Don as they share his story during our All Me Assembly programs a few hundred times a year. Taylor's story and the Education Foundation have already directly impacted over 2 million people. His story and life-saving message lives on when professional athletes proudly wear an All Me shirt as a role model to our youth, showing them that they have chosen to live and compete, appearance and performance enhancing substance-free. I know Taylor's with us tonight, smiling down on each and every one of us as we work together to spread awareness around the world. In addition to Taylor, you, our supporters, walk alongside of us in all we do. Without your support, we would not have been able to take our All Me programs virtually last year, reaching over 200,000 people. Without you, we would not have been able to start our All Me podcast, which has over 10,000 unique downloads in over 50 countries around the world. Without you, we would not have our scholarship fund, which has allowed us to deliver programs to every school organization that would love to have our much-needed program. Lastly, but most importantly, there's a mom out there who's not having to live the same story as I am today because of the work that we're doing at the Taylor Hooton Foundation, and that's because of all the support you have provided us. Don and I want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your love and support, and we love you all. Thank you.